Hello guys, how are you? It's me, Aisha again. As I spoken to you guys, I'm gonna come over to my family's house, my kid's house, and I'm gonna make the lasagna. Finish it off over here with the spectacular taste. I'm gonna show you pretty much what I have to make. So I have all the ingredients out already on the table. So instead of having everything near over there and it's gonna be in my way, when you're usually cooking, you don't want everything in your way, so you have space so you guys can cook. So I have an extra table over here, and I laid down all the ingredients, what I need, pretty much. Since I already marinated the meat already is already inside there. It's ready to go. So later they got some Coke. For them, the kids, I got the cheese. I got the ricotta cheese. I got the sauce, the ragu, which you want to use that. And without these pastas, you cannot make the lasagna. And then I got the onions here. So I start dicing them and the regular onions. Hello guys. Okay, I'm back again. What I'm actually doing, I'm actually cooking the sauce itself. So you actually want to cook it for like about 2 to 3 hours. It depends if you want to be cooked very well and you want a good flavor. You can add a little seasoning to it if you want. It's up to you guys. Or if not, just just cook the sauce. Italian style is 3 to 4 hours. So right now is 11:49, and I'm just gonna start cooking, and then from there start doing the seasoning with the meats and all that, and cooking all that kind of stuff. Putting a little bit extra. I didn't find that much, so I found these. We got oregano. Okay, at that I'm gonna add some balsa onto that, and some caldo pollo. It's like a little chicken cubes on that. So even though it has chicken, but I'm gonna add a little more flavor to it, basically. And a little bit of pepper, just a little, not very mild. Okay. And then we take it from there. Yes, one other thing that I forgot to mention is when you're cooking the other sauce, you want to keep it on low fire. Try not to go over. Just I don't know if you can probably see from there. Very low fire. So it cooks well. You put it too high, it's gonna burn, and it's not gonna taste right. Okay. Usually, what takes longer the process is actually dicing the chicken, cutting it up, and just shredding it. Basically, that's what I'm actually looking for. Because you have to be very careful what you're actually going to feed your kids. So you really want to look at actually the chicken itself, what's inside, what did the chicken eat. So you can actually take it out. There might be some things in the ligaments and all that kind of stuff. Still stuck fine from whatever they were eating. So I'm always very careful when I shred them. And it took me like about 4 to 5 hours. It's because I want to be very careful what I'm actually shredding. And I want to see what's in the chicken before I start cooking it. Okay, blend it in there, and then I just mix it with the other onions. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to add a little more of the other seasoning that we talked about before. So they got some oregano. I'm going to sprinkle some of that on it. And a little bit of black pepper, not too much. I'm not a fan, and the other kids are, but they have it anyway. Okay, this one. And they have balsi. Okay. Since the chicken was already cooked, it was actually in the rotisserie. It's already cooked already, but with the rotisserie. So I'm actually gonna cook it a little bit more to get a little more flavor, so all the ingredients can actually penetrate through the meat itself to give it the tender taste. I like to crank it up a little bit. Add some of the extra virgin olive oil. Cook with olive oil. Excuse me, I'm just a little bit nervous because it's my first video. Okay. This is just in case. So that's the reason why I have this here. And I forgot the cube, but I know it starts heating up. Open this up and just add a little bit. So it comes like this. And I just break it up and blend it in with me. You basically need this where am I? I'm over here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you basically need this like on cube. Since it already has this is already chicken itself already. You don't want to go crazy. People use 2. I just use 1. Okay. Sorry about that. And okay. And what I like to do also as well, I like to first cook the onions before I start adding the meat itself to give that flavor. Don't overcook it, you know, because if you overcook it, it's not gonna be right. I know I should have had a bigger one, but they don't have a bigger one, so I have to compromise whatever I have. You know, I have to use whatever they have. So don't complain, okay? And like I said, I used also brown sugar. Okay. And you want to have this also as close as possible, so you can grab your stuff. You don't have to be going back and forth. You don't want to mess things up. I wish, guys, this would have been much more bigger. But fortunately, this is what I have to work with. Okay, so bear with me. And after I finish cooking the part of the meat, what I actually do once it's finished, I move it over to the other bowl. And after that's already set and ready, then I start cooking the rest of it little by little in portions. So I take my time just to make sure it's cooked just right. You don't want to rush, because if you rush, it's going to be too raw and it's not good for the stomach. Okay. So I won't be recording everything completely because this is a long process. So I'm just cutting it short so you can see and have an idea pretty much what I do. I add a little bit of sugar, the brown sugar, just a little bit, not too much. The diced onions and the garlic itself. I think the garlic. Add the garlic, put it in there. And you want to cook that also like that. And then again, like I said, once it's cooked, I do in sections. And then after that, then the last thing you want to do is the pasta. Okay? So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. I was able to find the lemon juice. I asked the party to give me this, and she gave it to me, and I have it. It's a different kind of lemon, so I've never seen it before, but this is lemon juice, and this is the one we're going to actually use to give us some nice taste and flavor. And then, sorry you guys can't taste it, but if you want to send me an email, and I'll send it to you. I'm actually stirring the sauce. Like I said before, you want to make sure you get a good flavor. You want to cook this sauce for about 2 to 3 hours maximum to get a nice good flavor. It's an Italian style, and that's the way they always have done it. And they can tell you can probably do more, 4 or 5 hours. But for now, 2 to 3 hours is good. I don't take a big portion. I take small portions so you can cook just right. If you put too much, it's not going to cook correctly. Okay, here we go. We're getting more YouTubers. I'm making the lasagna this time. Today I'm taking a break, and I'm not doing no hair product today. I'm taking a break. It's a holiday, so. And if you want also as well, it depends on you guys. I can also, when that's cooking, I can put a little bit of sauce and just sprinkle a little bit on it. I mean, it's going to be cooked like that the same way as well, but actually I want to just give a little bit more taste now, so that later on when it's actually cooked, it'll have more flavor. I added part of the sauce already to the meat, so it can start cooking while I'm cooking the last batch, so we can finish cooking up quickly. And as you can see, I just mix it while that's on. At the same time, I'll take the sauce and spread it around. Am I getting a good view? Okay, hold on. Just a little bit more right there. I twitch it. That's what I do. Just go in, twitch, in, twitch, in, and twitch. Actually got a bigger one, okay? My son's mom got me a bigger pan because I was doing the other one. She's saying, what's taking you so long? Hurry up! So she got me this one, and I was able to cook a little bit much more faster, thank God to her. So we're almost done over here, and like another 5 more minutes. And and I stick that last batch in there and finish putting the rest of the sauce in there and add another batch of another container of sauce. Have that cooked at the same time. While that one's cooking, I'm prepping the pasta in the other section. So it's like do one, do the other, A, B, and C, A, B, and C. You want to stay busy to make sure that this gets done quickly and nicely. What I'm actually doing is I'm heating up the water. So once they finish heating up the water, what you want to do is you want to add a little bit of olive oil, and the reason why you do this is because you don't want the pastas to stick. Usually, if you don't put any oil in the water a little bit, when you cook in the pasta actually sticks, and it's not easy for it to separate. It's kind of hard, and it's not gonna cook very well. So you want to take everything about a small little spoon, basically. You don't want to overdo it. Up to 2 drops, and stir it. And a little salt. I don't usually put too much. It's very, very mild because it doesn't have. Oh, it has a cap. I didn't see it. Right somewhere here. I don't know. I'm blind, people. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. So take a little switch, and then I use this is the one, the brand that I use. You can use any brand you want. It all does the same thing. Still with the same stomach. So regardless. So I'll open them up. Separate it. I don't like to put everything all together, so it's actually easy for me to separate them. So it's like I'm doing like 1, 2, 3 like a clock. That's what I'm doing all the way around. So it's easy for me just pick them up with the tongs. And that one that you hear in the background, yeah, that's my son. Okay, so I won't put the whole box at the moment because I want to cook well, and then I close it up. I can take it from there. I definitely for sure I raise up the heat another notch so I can expedite that because the kids are kind of hungry. They're smelling the food and they really want to bite the daylights out of this. Okay, so pronto. Okay. All right, guys. So now the time has come. I'm doing the last batch over here of the pasta. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the pasta layers over there, so you get to see how that works and how that is. So if you guys have any feedbacks, please let me know what other way you guys do it to make it better for me for the future for the next following video. Okay. But I usually just put the sauce on it. You can go any way you want if you want. It's actually my fault not buying the butter, but I'm gonna use this anyway. Okay, so now easy as done. I take a layer of this and lay it right across. Maybe you're not able to see that, but let's get as close as possible. Right inside the viewer. Okay, how's that? I might cut you guys out, but it's just for a little bit. It's fine. So you do the layers across. It's like a puzzle. Put them together. So what you want to do is that you actually want to put them and cut them like that, and then you want to grab the sauce again one more time and just go over it a little bit, not too much. You want to make sure you dip all the corners so you get it nice and wet. So when it heats up, the heat is going to start cooking the sauce right into the meat itself. Then you get this spoon. I got the meat over here, and then you basically want to spread it. You don't want to concentrate putting too much meat in one location because you have too much meat in one place. Actually, the chicken itself. So you just like you want to go chop, 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 all around. Spread it a little bit. And usually sometimes whatever's left over from the chicken, you can make actually tacos if you want as well. Or spaghetti and linguine. Or baked ziti if you guys want. It's optional. Or what they call empanadas. There's a whole variety of empanadas. There's international empanada, there's Latin empanadas. And basically I like my best of all is actually Filipino empanada because they make it different. They put some rice on it, some beans, be very with the chicken and all that kind of stuff. They have pork, beef, and they know how to cook it very well. Okay, so now when I'm done with that one, I'll take ricotta, if you can see it from there. And then just put a small little layer. You don't want to put too much. I'll do one layer because it's too much recording, so I'll show you how I do this first layer. And once I do this first layer, that's how I do the rest of them. I can pretty much do like 3 roofs, 3 tops. And there's other ways of doing also this lasagna. It doesn't have to be this way. I have another way that my friend has shown me from Colombia. What she does is she takes fried bananas and she fries it and she cuts it. She cuts the banana the long way and then she puts them in layers. You can do also the chicken or beef and then put the layers on top. Either way, anything, any way you basically want to spike your desire, and you can do it your way. It doesn't have to be precisely this way. I'm just following pretty much the way that my stepmom has shown me to do it, because this is pretty much like original from her descendants. And then once it heats up, you can see this whole flavor starts to spread. And now I'm not going to put another layer right on top, just like that. If I'm short from here, I'm actually making some more over there while I'm doing this one to expedite it. It'll much more faster. As you can see, I cover it up. I try to do all the corners, if you can see over here. And then I use a scissor to cut the endings of this. Do a nice little touch like that. Whatever gap is missing, you can fill it on. And then just follow the same process all over again. Take the sauce, spread it all the way around. You want to make sure you dip the corners, because that's actually where the heat is going to start cooking up the meat itself. So you're going to start, if you can look at it from here, you can see that. Okay? Once you bury the corners with as much sauce as possible, and then you can concentrate in the center as well. And this goes with the same with any other kind of pasta of lasagna. Any kind of brand will do, but I've been always shown to use ragu, because ragu is very tasty and it's worked for me for so many years.